Welcome to the Realistic Viewer channel. In today's video, let's talk about 8 tips on how to make saving easier. The best way to work towards your material goals is by saving money. Without further ado, let's begin with the basics. First, know what your monthly recurring costs are. Open up an Excel sheet and start writing down your basic expenditure. Start from your necessities such as rent or mortgage payments, utilities, transport, and recurring subscriptions, which will give you an overview of how much your overall income could be, disposable income. Then follow up with an overview of your secondary costs, which I would call your activity expenditures, and note these down. If you notice that you have a subscription for something that you do not make use of or not optimal use of compared to the offering of the product, in that case, such as a digital TV subscription, but you only make use of the basic offering, why not consider getting a lower tier subscription? Or even better yet, unsubscribe. By checking off all these secondary costs, you will be able to clear more disposable income, which you can use to save or invest in more practical things that bring you further to your goals. Now, if you already considered lowering your costs, let's get into more practical tips. The next thing, for example, if you already know which is your usable practical income, let's say for example 750 euros after basic expenditure, tip 3 would be to make it easier for yourself. Most banks nowadays make it possible to auto save a certain amount of money per month, to put it on your bank account, your savings account, automatically after you get your wages. If you know how much you can reasonably save without hurting your lifestyle too much, it will make the process easier. Next, work towards a goal. If you are saving, consider what long-term goals you are saving for and the positive effects it will have on your lifestyle or general goals. Currently, I'm saving to afford a new working station desktop. By making a calculation of my income after subtracting costs and primarily expenditures, I expect to be in a situation to purchase the desktop within a certain amount of months. But outside of the larger purchase, you will also have a strong backup in case unexpected expenditures happen. Also, for tips number 6, consider planning out purchases only around sales periods or buying products at the end of their life cycle. Following trends and buying the latest and greatest is something that many of us are interested in, but if you take the time to wait for all the products except for bespoke products, then they tend to lower in price over time. Also consider that if you like a product this year and are satisfied with the needs that you have, why not wait somewhat longer and get the same value out of the product at a lower price? Also, this might sound strange, but consider a budget for activities. We are still human, and once in a while you do want to treat yourself to some activities. That's why you should also consider a small percentage out of your disposable income for such activities. But it's important to have self-control if the budget for fun activities has been spent immediately. Then it's important, of course, to have self-control to stop your own spending. A good way to measure that is by having a budget in cash, as spending the money through a card will make it easier to unbeknownst overspend. Things to otherwise to consider is while trying to spend, if you have debts, also make sure that is the first priority to get rid of. If you're able to live debt-free, it's the first step towards building personal wealth. Make sure that you have an overview of your costs, your income, and think of the long-term goals and short-term goals that you want to do while saving. So these were 8 tips that I use to save money. If you have additional tips, be sure to leave that in the comment section, as I'm interested to hear what you think. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video. This is Ivan from the Realistic Viewer channel, helping you achieve